basically maximum +3 is the way I would explain it. And also that's Nox's second deadly Vulture Star.
Alright, the Viralisk armor. I used to have one with an unclean aura. And then I got Baleful aura, so I just made another set because I didn't want to waste the military blade and wings. It just seemed like... Can come out when you're done? Oh, I guess so, but it might be a while. Someone's asking for help, but this run is not nearly over. We're almost done 426. This can be an annoying room. The idea is that you never want to aggro the turrets. There's turrets in the left and right. First you want to push away these zombies with Polaris. And then if you go to the bottom, if you both had Blitz, the idea was that you stand at the bottom platform and you Blitz. If you're one player, or not all of your team has Blitz, then you can just mix it up between Polaris and Blitz to do damage and then knock them back again. In this case he does have a Polaris, so we don't even have to alternate. I can just Blitz, you can Polaris, and everything's great.
Excuse you, shoot you, explode you, take the U, and then run up here, do that, then run back!
So yeah, there's actually no Trojans that spawn. It's just the same thing for multiple waves, except at one point a totem's gonna spawn. It can be the easiest arena in the entire run. It can also be one of the hardest arenas in the entire run if you aggro the turrets and aren't able to de-aggro them. So if you have an uncooperative teammate and the turrets like stay aggroed the whole time through, then it becomes a whole lot harder. At this point, I'm gonna try to move the totem down a bit.
I will move
farther away
back.
The better. Yes.
I'll move it away up the back if you want. I need this thing to go down. There we go. Damn, can't.
Yeah. Just put it at the bottom left and we'll be fine, I think. Oh crap.
Okay.
Okay, both of the turrets are now aggroed there.
It's okay, we can go this.
So we just want to kill the turrets quickly. Kill them, and then don't walk in front of them. Or else.
These turrets are super easy to actually avoid. You just kind of have to.
It's just the fact that there's two of them suddenly makes it more difficult. If only one turret's aggroed, it's still actually quite easy. But as soon as both get aggroed, it's fine.
It's kind of a point of you have to only stick in the middle of the map.
Right. Unless you de-aggro them completely, the other option is that you both go to the top at the very start of the arena. Like, you leave one skeleton alive and away. You go to the top of the arena, and you both go into stealth after aggroing both of the turrets. And that way they're facing the top, so you actually have this entire bottom area open. We didn't do that simply because I don't know.
We forgot, I think.
Yeah. But it does help. So notice he's kind of just shooting one player shot at a time, that way they don't get knocked out too far so that to the point where the skeletons fully de-aggro us.
I'm just trying to keep them within range of the Blitz Needle, pretty much.
Yeah. So I moved the turret, or the totem down there. It re-aggroed the turret because I wasn't hugging the back wall, which I should have been. But it's okay because we just killed the turret and everything's dandy. Did I just say dandy? I think I did. At this point the skeletons are becoming a bit overbearing. Once we kill these two, we can push the other one out of the way. But actually, the other one's not been causing us any troubles. So you'll also notice the turrets can't hit you if you're hugging the back wall. Which means they also won't aggro if you're hugging the back wall.
And as you just seen there, I basically avoided the turret and ended up playing for Matt instead.
It's okay. There's 3 pills lying on the ground and a bunch of hearts. Well said. This one skeleton is just having a wonderful break in the corner there. The Blitz Needle can still hit it through its shield because the shield only protects 90% of its, or 90 degrees, not 90%, 90% horrible, of its body.
pretty easy floor. I'm actually surprised because we don't have that one guy with hammer. Also, nice Eternal. I have not been using as many sparks as I did the last time.
Yeah, no, you've only used like 1?
3, I think.
3? Oh, okay. Still.
But I've gained 2.
This is like your second time through it though, so it's all okay.
I've gained 2 throughout the entire run as well,
Oh,
so
nice.
technically only 1. Because I used 2 on the first floor because Trojans.
Ah, right, yeah, that first arena is so annoying.
And then I used 1 on the other one, and that was about it. Although this floor, the last arena, I'm not looking forward to. I think it's this floor. Yeah, it's this floor.
Alright, for those of you who don't know, throwing water at the top here breaks those fires. If you break the left-hand fire, you can get through there without having to bring a water orb. Saves a significant amount of time in normal runs.
Also, don't stand on spikes when they're about to pop up. It's bad.
Okay. This saves about like 15 to 20 seconds, which is very significant in a normal run. If you're doing normal Vanaduke, your team will love you for doing it.
Also, this button. This one right here
was a mystery for about 1 year in the game. People could not figure out what it did. Turns out at the end of the run, or at the end of the floor, there is a hidden treasure room, a mini treasure room actually, that only opens if you press that button and shoot a little switch thing. Okay, we just accidentally knocked those into the treasure. Not our finest moment.
It's okay if we can.
Out of the way. I'm just gonna sneak up. Picking up the totem breaks out invis, but it stopped the skeletons long enough that I could get through there. These turrets, unlike in normal Vanarun, actually don't have a back block to protect them. So you can use the Polaris' explosion to damage the turrets before pressing the switch. Which is pretty cool. You have to be in a very specific angle, but you can hurt them. Does it help you much? Not really.
Yeah.
But it's kind of cool.
And also kind of saves from getting fire when you're killing all these things.
Right, like the idea is that it gives you more room to maneuver as soon as you hit the switch. So that you can just kind of, get into a decent spot. Camp out a bit, relax, make some marshmallows.
Grab a speed orb, run around, you know? Speed orbs are so good.
So overpowered. I don't know what they were thinking when they made them that fast. Like 10% faster would have still been good.
Well, I mean, like,
This is just absurd.
Oh, so you get a little trail. I wish they would make an aura that looked exactly like this trail. If they had done that, my life would be complete.
With the Polaris trail?
No, you know how if you get a speed orb, it gets you like these little.
Oh yeah, the blur lines.
Yeah.
It's just a. I guess it just like lets your team know that you have it though.
Although you can also look, like I can see you've got an attack and defense buff at the moment.
I would not be surprised if they released an aura like that for Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom.
Yeah.
I know the new Sonic coming out.
Yeah.
Knuckles.
Silent Knights is partially developed by Sega. That'd be pretty cool if they actually made a Speed Demon aura. I can see it happening. I don't know if it will. I doubt it, but it's possible. It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, one thing you can get if you're a Sonic and Spiral Knights fan, you can get the Metal Sonic suit for getting Sonic CD.
Right, yeah, and if you were to buy it on its own, it actually costs you a few $100K. So, well, it's decent. You can probably buy Sonic CD for less than that from someone on the game.
Oh no, I'm cursed. I can't heal, I'm cursed, no.
Oh no.
Curse is probably the biggest, most annoying status effect in this game.
It's just the fact that it lasts so long, and that they removed the ability to see what item is cursed. How curse works is that it curses 2 of your weapons and 3 of your items randomly. And before, you would always be able to tell which weapons were cursed, because it would show you at the bottom of your screen. But they removed that, and instead they made it so that when you switch weapons, there's a little scroll wheel that appears, and it shows you if that weapon is cursed when you switch to it. But that is incredibly annoying. The scroll wheel appears right in your guy's face. Like, it just blocks a large amount of the screen. So everyone disables it, right? But then you can't tell what weapons are cursed, so you have to decide between, do I want this annoying effect in my face at all times? Or do I want to be able to, like, you know, just see, oh, this is cursed, I'm not going to use this weapon. If you attack with a cursed weapon, you take damage.
Basically, you're sitting going, would I rather wait 30 seconds before attacking and kite for 30 seconds, or would I rather just have a scroll wheel?
Yeah, and based on your UVs, it can actually be anywhere between, I think it's like 25 seconds to almost a minute of curse that can be on you.
Yeah, something
Some
like that.
equips actually have negative curse resist, and the default curse time is 40-something seconds. It might be 40, it might be 45. It's somewhere in that range. It's an absurdly long amount compared to any other status effect. So if you don't have extra weapon slots, then curse actually does more to you. Because you just basically got 40 seconds where you can't attack. These Trojans, not that bad. There's Wolvers everywhere, but...
Wolvers aren't that bad to deal with.
Yeah, although Wolvers will actually break my shield in one shot, because my shield has no piercing resist.
They break mine in one shot.
Shields and armor's resists are different.